Hey, listen, can you believe it's August 8th already? And I bring up that date for a good reason. Studies show that about 55% of Americans don't use all of their vacation days because they fear falling behind at work. So if this sounds like you, we're going to check in with award-winning reporter, columnist, and mother of two, Kristen Hewitt, teaming up with Hampton by Hilton to encourage travelers like us to use this time making real memories. Hi, Kristen, how are you?
I'm good, Linda. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. And I understand you kind of learned this experience yourself, working and traveling, covering sports, writing your Mommy in Sports blog, and really while being a mom in the real world, right?
Yes, you know, I am the epitome of a real traveler, right? I go on lots of obligatory work trips. I embrace my trips, you know, with a positive attitude and a sense of humor. But I also make that time to turn our obligatory trips into obligations and make the most of those real travel moments.
And I love that, because if you can bring the family with you, you do. And tell us how you do that.
You know, an obligation is an obligatory work trip, right, where you have to go for family or work or a life commitment. And Hampton by Hilton's Real Travel campaign is encouraging people to make the most of those obligations. And in a recent study, 1.3 million Americans go on business trips every day. And as you mentioned, Linda, most of us aren't even taking all of our vacation days. So we are encouraging people to use those, vacation days. Go on these. If you have obligatory trips, take your family, go on these vacations and make the most of those real travel experiences.
And I understand if you stay at a Hampton by Hilton, that's a good choice if you've got kids, because while you're out doing your meeting or whatever it is, they've got a lot going on there at the hotel for the family.
Yeah, you know, nowadays with most households requiring dual incomes, it's really hard to find the time to go on vacation, right? With both parents working and the kids and all their activities. But nothing makes an obligation feel like an obligation. Like you said, like staying at a great hotel and bringing those kids along. We always choose the Hampton by Hilton because they have those little touches that everyone loves. You know, the kids are obsessed with that hot, fresh, and free breakfast. They love being empowered, making their own waffles. We love the free Wi-Fi, the gym, and the signature beds. And like you said, there's a lot to do. Some of them have some great amenities and pools. And you want the most value, I think, when you're going on these obligations with kids. You
know, and it sounds great, too, because, you know, for kids, as long as they're not sleeping in their own bed, that's a vacation. You know, while you're gone for a while, maybe the kids are back in the room with dad and, like I said, exploring the hotel. They're already on vacation, and they're making the most of it. And that's what you say, too. Get real, accept some imperfect moments, travel with ease, and try to throw in some me time as well, which I'm all about.
Yeah, and absolutely. As long as it has a pool, the kids are happy, right? But we recently went to Arizona for my niece's graduation. It was the ultimate obligation. We took the kids, we researched the destination ahead of time, we took them to the Grand Canyon, we took them to Sedona, we had some fun. But like you just mentioned too, you need to carve out some me time. So we always tack on a couple of days before an obligation that we have to go to or after. And if you don't know what to do or you're on a vacation, you can always ask the staff at the Hampton by Hilton. They always have great suggestions.
Yeah, this sounds great. And again, we're at that time where we're starting to look at the calendar and saying, look, school's around the corner. If we have this time, we want to take it. Kristen, how can people learn more?
You can go to hampton.com to book your vacation or follow the conversation on social media using #RealTravel. And don't forget, Hilton Honors members get a discount.
Well, thank you, Kristen Hewitt. I hope a lot of people take you for your